away from the boisterous crowd in the basketball hall. Pencak Silat Cherry May Regalado and karateka Junna Tsukii silently fought their way to Asiad podium finish, adding glitter to the achievements of Team Philippines with 5 days of sporting action to go in the 18th Asian Games here. The Monday morning sun shone brightly for the PHL contingent as Regalado took the bronze medal in Pencak Silat women's singles at the Pencak Silat TMII Hall, and before sunset in the Indonesian capital, Junna emerged victorious from the repechage to likewise pocket a bronze in karateka competition over at the convention center. The twin bronze medals made up for the sorry loss of the national quintet to old nemesis South Korea and kept the fire of the contingent's charge lit up by the golf team's sweet 2-gold sweep in women's play Sunday. Except for one summer day, the Philippines has had its share of the medal pie in this continental sports conclave. And through 7 p.m. last night, the Philippines stood at 16th place with a total of 15 medals, 3 gold and 12 bronze. The host team broke away from among the Southeast Asian teams in the medal count on its 8-gold domination in its indigenous sport of Pencak Silat. The Indonesians have moved up to number 4 in the overall medal race with a 22-15-27 gold, silver, bronze haul, trailing only China 86-62-43, Japan 43-36-57, and Korea 28-35-41. Thailand remained its second among the Southeast Asians with 9-10-33, then came Malaysia 3-8-6, Singapore 3-4-10, the Philippines 3-0-12, followed closely now by Cambodia 2-0-1, then Vietnam 1-11-12. Philippines sports officials are pinning their hopes on 3 remaining boxers, the judo team, the roller skaters and hopefully the remaining track and field bets to add to the medal tally, although the contingent has already assured itself of its best performance since the country's 4-gold performance in 2006 in Doha, Qatar. Sadly, the country is out of the medal hunt in its most treasured event as the national quintet dropped an 82-91 loss to the tough South Korean team made tougher by naturalized player Ricardo Ratliff, a demon of an import in his PBA stint with Magnolia. Nevertheless, Team PHL won't be shut out for the day, thanks Regalado and Junna. Calibo, a clan native, Regalado, 23, performed as a seasoned warrior just 2 years into serious training in the sport, making a huge improvement from her mere 4th-place finish in the SEA Games last year. She earned 444 from her routine, losing the silver by a point to Singapore Bitner Zabera Yazid Muhammad. The gold went to home bet Puspa Aramsari with a runaway score of 467. Meanwhile, Tsukii outfought old rival Paina Raksakhart 4-1 for the bronze medal in the 50 kg class in women's kumite and karate. The Phil Japanese, 26, dropped a close opening match against Uzbek Bakran Isobabeva 1-2 and fought through the repechage to salvage the bronze. She first pummeled UAE's Hore Alajmi before topping Raksakhart. Like Regalado, Junna was also a bronze medalist in the SEA Games in Kuala Lumpur last year. Born to a Japanese father and a Filipina mother, Tsukii moved to Japan at age 3 and represented the country in international competitions before switching to the Philippines shortly before the KL Siege. In Palembang, the PHL men's rowing team overcame the odds and reached the finals of the 1,000-meter race but finished 6th and last at the close of the Dragon Boat Championships yesterday. Ranged against taller and heftier rivals, the Filipino paddlers struggled into the finish line among the finalists in 4 minutes, 43. 641 seconds in the event won by the Taiwanese, 431.85. Traditional Southeast Asian powerhouse and host Indonesia took the silver, 434. 97, while Korea settled for bronze, 436.59, in the event which drew 15 countries. It was totally unexpected that we were able to get into finals since this is a long-distance event. We need that kind of strength and endurance. So we're really happy with the result," said coach Lenlin Escalante of the performance of the game, but inexperienced Pinoy bets, who were all making their Asian Games debuts. "We need our paddlers to bulk up and gain more experience if we want to be competitive in the long distances," added Escalante of his young team aged 19 to 23 years. "If there was any consolation," the coach said, "it's the fact that we were able to best Myanmar, which is a strong dragon boat team in Southeast Asia." The Filipinos accomplished this in the second semis heat, holding off the surging Burmese in the last 50 meters in clinching the third and last finals slot in the heat in 4:42. 951, a mere 0.2 of a second faster than the latter's 4:43.05. In bowling, the Filipinos bowed out without a medal as they floundered in the men's and ladies' masters at close of the event at the Jacobering Sports City Bowling Center, also in Palembang. Asian Indoor and Martial Arts Games silver medalist Alexis Sai emerged as the best campaigner by finishing 7th after the 8-game second block, tallying an 18-game series of 37-44 and a 228.06 average. Sy finished 204 pins behind Japan's Ishimoto Mirai, who bowled 39-48-238. 63. For the number 1 spot. South Koreans Lee Na-hyung, 38-54-235.25, and Lee Yeonji, 38-47-234. 19. Finished second and third, respectively, to complete the cast in the stepladder finals scheduled later in the day. Sai opened the second 8-game series strongly with a 242, but a pair of sub-200 games in the 9th, 194, and 12th games, 193, stymied her bid in advancing to the medal round as she completed her last 4 games with lines of 256, 255, 245 and 221, respectively. Teammate Lara Posadas placed 12th overall among the 16 Masters qualifiers, 35-93-219. 88. Waxing hot in the first 4 games in the second session, Southpaw Enzo Hernandez cooled off in the stretch and wound up in 9th spot, 37-58-230. 237 pins off Malaysian number 1 Muhammad Rafiq Ismail, 39-95-242.19. The other Pinoy bowler, Kenneth Chua, placed 16th and last, 35-50-217. 50. In the group. Meanwhile, 3 Pinoy boxers bid to reach the medal round following the early exit of 5 in the 8-member boxing team. Flyweight Rojan Landon shut out a Nepalese opponent Sunday to advance to the quarter-final against Kazakhstan. Light flyweight Carlo Palom dropped to Poe of Chinese Taipei to also advance to the quarter-final. Middleweight Yumar Marshall Lopez was fighting a Macau rival at press time. Other Pinoy bets resume their medal hunt in skateboarding and soft tennis today, with Cebuana Margiel and Arta Didal looming as the prohibitive women's favorite in skateboarding in the absence of top Japanese rivals Isa Kaya and Yosusomi Sakakura at the Jacobering Sports City Skate Park in Palembang. With the Japanese out, Margielen is a very strong prospect for gold in the women's street event, said Skateboard Association of the Philippines Incorporated.